So hello and welcome. My name's Esther Fransham and I teach Pilates classes in the community, and I want to let you know about a class that is starting after half term on the 9th of June, and it's classical Pilates with a twist. And our twist this term is going to be using the fit ball. Now, we have actually been using this fit ball since Christmas and we're absolutely loving it, the class and I. So it's offering lots of challenge and lots of focus. So we use the big fit ball. So first of all, sometimes we start off lying down, sometimes we start off sitting up, sometimes we start off standing. So we'll do a bit of sitting here. So to come and sit on the ball, you pop your fingers out behind you, you stick your bottom out, you land your bottom on the ball, and you come and sit forwards up on the ball here. So we try and start off with a natural position, using our breath and using our strong center to feel secure with this. And then from here we might just do some mobility movements. So because we're on the ball, we've got movement, and more movement than we would if we were standing up. So you could scoot your tailbone underneath you and then push your bottom away. So start off quite small with that, so rippling through the spine, and then you could, as you got more confident with the ball, push your legs away, turn the toes up, and then pull your bottom underneath you. So you've got that bigger range of movement through your back. And then we could sort of go side to side as well. So I'm just going to turn around so you could go side to side. And then from here as well, when we do side bends, we can push the hips away. So provided we stay in a nice long line or level with ourselves, we just stretch through the side of the body. So there we go, and then just sort of taking the arm over as well. So sort of reaching through and then circling your bottom on the ball as well would give you movement, and you could really work through your sacroiliac joint and work through the lower back and just change direction. But all these movements and exercises are dependent on your back and how you feel, so you could keep it small, and it does give you the option to make these movements bigger. So from here, from our warming up on the ball, what we tend to classically do is to bridge, is to walk out. So hands would be on the ball, you walk yourself out, bring your elbows onto the ball, and then lift your hips up. So you'd come and rest your shoulders and your head on the ball. So from here then we could drop the hips to the floor, or just lift the head, look to the knees, hands on the ball, and walk yourself back up to sitting. And again, you could walk out and do that. So we can lift the legs in that position, and it just helps to improve your balance and being comfortable with the ball as well. So then from there, we might come down onto all fours. So we could be over the top of the ball here. So you'd come to the end of the mat, pull the ball into your thighs, and take yourself over the top. So we could be on all fours here, so balancing on the ball and just taking one arm out and then the other. And I say just, it is quite a challenge to do that, but that's what the piece of kit does. So from here we could have a stretch, so push the ball in front of you, let the head drop, and then we could change the exercise to focus more on upper body and shoulders here. So we could bring the hands onto the ball. So if I just bring my ball forwards for me, so this is actually an exercise that we've been doing at the moment. So you pop your elbows on the ball. So instead of lying on the ball, we pull the shoulder blades back and down. Your hands and your elbows are on the ball. Turn your toes under and then squeeze your gluteal muscle. So if your back's slightly round, that's fine because it protects the lower back. Press the elbows down, lifting the knees up off the floor. So that would be a knee lift. So then you could take this and take it into a plank. So you'd extend one leg, again pressing your elbows into the floor, and then extend the other leg. So being here with this exercise, and then knee down and knee down. And we would repeat that several times. So you can go forwards over the ball. So we did all fours. Another thing that we do sometimes is we go straight over the top of the ball. So if I bring that ball into my tummy and come forwards, so then my front end, my body, my upper body is off the ball here. So maybe just being here in this position is enough of a challenge for somebody. So from here, what we can do is we can either raise a leg to work through the glutes, through the back, or bend the elbows towards the ball, doing some upper body work. So that would just change that up. And then we can take the work down onto the floor, so we could lie down on the floor. And a lovely exercise here is to do the shoulder bridge, and this is a beautiful piece of kit to do that with. So I'll just come down, so you can pop the ball underneath the legs, underneath the thighs. So the closer you bring the ball in, or the further away you take the ball, that challenges the body as well. So you can peel the body up off the floor, lengthen through the legs, and then that extra challenge would be to take the arms over the top. That's a bit wobbly. And then bring those arms back and work back down through the spine. So we could do that. So stretching through the body then. You've got the ball in front of you, you've got your feet on the ball. You could hold on to the ankles and just lengthen through the spine, feeling that inner thigh stretch. That's it. And then come up from there. So again, we can do stretches using the ball. So if you have knee issues, then we can use the ball for support. So a nice stretch here, which is great for helping to open up through the hip flexors and everything. If you pop one foot in front of you, but to the side of the mat, lean forwards, and then you can have the ball level with your mat. And I say resting down onto the ball, but being here and just allowing yourself to ease into this quad stretch, this hip flexor stretch, and your gluteal stretch here. So if knees are a bit of an issue, what we can do is we can take this ball to sitting on the ball. So you part the legs, you do a big stride, and you wouldn't face forwards to the side, you'd face in front of you, and then just passing the ball underneath your legs, and then coming to sit on the ball. So then we're in that same sort of position. So you've got your hands on the ball for balance here. So that lovely stretch, and then you could just lift up through the chest, keep your glute engaged, press the hip forward, and we're getting that lovely leg stretch there. So that's an option. So we can also do thread the needle. So this can be done lying down, kneeling down, or with your hands on the ball. So again, hands on the ball, so it'd be instead of the chair, little bend in the knee, open the arm up and thread the arm through. So this would be a nice alternative to being on all fours. So you'd have the arm, you'd have your hand on the ball, and again opening and then reaching through. So you've got more challenge here because you've got more of you on the mat. So we would use the ball there for some stretches and some work like that. So the sitting on the ball, moving with the ball, with the fit ball, is a huge challenge in itself. So it really makes you work, and it really makes you think about how the body is reacting and moving with that. So making it really focused core work. So if that's a class that is of interest to you, do drop me a message and I can send you details on how to come and join this great class. It's at Bishopswood Village Hall, and it's Friday mornings at 9:30 in the morning. So I look forward to meeting you there. All right then, thank you very much for watching.